Hola, 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 hola. Yo llego, ¿no?
Okay. Hello and welcome to the IWBF Europe Champions Cup Group B, and the first game of day 2 will see Gran Canaria of Spain take on HYERES of France. Both of these teams coming into this game looking to avenge their losses from yesterday. Gran Canaria losing 55-50 to Ilunion, and HYERES losing 89-62 to Cantu. This is actually a rematch of the fourth place game at the Euro Cup 1 finals last year. Gran Canaria beat HYERES 78-59 last year to secure third place in Euro Cup 1. And this season it's a very different Gran Canaria team to last season. Just to run through some stats from yesterday's games for both teams. For Gran Canaria, Julio Vilas had 13 points. He shot 55% from the field. Kozarena also had 13 points. And Marek Wezowski had 12 points, 9 rebounds and 4 assists. So fairly spread out scores from Gran Canaria in yesterday's game. And for HYERES, Mamadi Traore top scored with 17 points and shot 58% from the field. Abdel Armozia had 14 points and shot 70%. And Louis Ardouin had 12 points and 9 assists. Jérôme Durand had 10 assists and was the main facilitator for HYERES in yesterday's game. And Nico Joanser, usually HYERES' main scorer, was limited to just 6 points in yesterday's game, so if he heats up today, he'll be the main difference maker for this HYERES side. I expect this to be a very close game between these two respective sides. Gran Canaria currently 5th in the Spanish league with a 7-4 win-loss record, and HYERES 3rd in the French league with a 7-2 win-loss record. So both these teams match up very well, and Canaria is playing in the yellow, HYERES in the blue. And just to run through your starting fives. Gran Canaria will start with 10 Wezowski, 12 Melendez, 16 Weiss, 43 Kozarena, and 50 Barbibai. And HYERES will start with 7 Eraoui, 9 Joanser, 11 Ardouin, 13 Traore, and 15 Durand. Now, the interesting for Gran Canaria, with the Eurocup rules, they can actually play their starting 5 all international players, whereas in the Spanish league, they have to play at least one Spanish player on court at all times. So, a slight change to the Gran Canaria lineup in this game, like they did yesterday against Ilunion. And they pushed Ilunion very close, only losing to them by 5. But it was a 3-point game in the dying seconds, courtesy of a 3-pointer from Kozarena. And like I said, both these teams, similar sort of standings in their respective leagues. Gran Canaria 5th in Spain, HYERES 3rd in France. So should be a very evenly matched game. And a reminder that the top 2 teams in this group will go to the quarterfinals of Champions Cup. 3rd place will go to Euro Cup 1 finals, and 2nd place will go to Euro Cup 2 finals. And you can catch all the action from Champions Cup and Euro Cup 1 preliminaries, all on the IWF Europe YouTube channel. Make sure you watch all the action from as many groups as possible. As Wezowowski and Traore get set to tip. 2 of the promising young stars in wheelchair basketball. Wezowowski 29 and Traore 22. Canarias in the yellow, HYERES in the blue. And here we go. HYERES win the tip. It falls to that man, Joan Serre. Let's see if he can heat up. Gets it to odd one. Lovely pass to Durand. And HYERES quick off the mark. Great play. Lovely passing there from the French side. And Durand with the first score of the game. And Canarias straight back on the attack. Here's Barbie Bai. 4-3. It's short. Rebound Traore. And here is Durand. Passing to Audouin. And Joan Serre inside to Traore. And Traore being a powerhouse inside. And HYERES quickly up by 4. Great passing. And there you see Jerome Durand. He had 10 assists in yesterday's game. He'll be the main facilitator. And Melendez fouled on the shot. Foul goes against Traore. And Melendez will head to the line. Melendez, the American international from Woodville, Texas. Actually, excuse me, my mistake, sorry. It's not a shooting foul, so Canarias will get the ball from the end line. Fresh 14. My mistake there. And off the mark for Cosarena. Here is Joan Serre. Let's see if he can heat up. Joan Serre met by Cosarena. Over to Traore. Traore once again. And the big man delivering for HYERES. HYERES up by 6. And we're just over a minute gone here. A rapid fire start for the team in blue. Here is Barbie Bai. 4-3. And it's good. It's a 3-point ball game. Barbie Bai, the Israeli international. His first season with Gran Canaria. And here is Durand. Finding Joan Serre. Joan Serre can't get it to go. And Barbie Bai once again. Intercepted by Eroui. It will stay with Canarias. They have 16 on the shot clock. Barbie Bai will inbound. Finding Wezowowski. Barbie Bai working his way around the arc. Finding Cosarena. And it's intercepted by the big man, Joan Serre. Here is Audouin. In transition. Finding Traore. Lovely pass. And Traore once again. Inside. HYERES up by 5. Cosarena. Barbie Bai. Melendez. Pump fake. And it's nothing but net. Back and forth affair here. Electric. And the standings matter top 2 to Champions Cup quarterfinals, 3rd to Euro Cup 1, 4th to Euro Cup 2. Standings are crucial. Here is Ardouin for 3, it's short, picked up by Cosarena, up the floor to Barbie Bai, in transition, Barbie Bai, the layup is good. 1 point ball game, Canarias have come back. And this is what Euro Cup is all about, seeing the best teams from the best nations. Here is Joan Serre from the elbow. Again, Joan Serre yet to make his mark in this game. And he is dangerous when he does. One of the most clutch shooters in the game. Barbie Bai finding Cosarena. Back to Barbie Bai. Works his way around. Swings to Wezłowski. Knocked off balance. Here is Cosarena with a mismatch. Bang! And Cosarena with his first points of the game. Polish international. Canarias in the lead by 1. Foul goes against Barbie Bai. His first personal. Commits the foul on Joan Serre. Ardouin. Finding Durand. And it's good to go. Clutch shot there from Jérôme Durand. Won the world silver medal with France back in 2010. Here is Barbie Bai. Finding Cosarena. And it does not meet the mark. It's picked up by Joan Serre. Works his way through traffic. Great curl from Durand. And there is Traoré. It doesn't meet the mark. It will be Canaria's ball. HYERES in the lead by 1. 5.5 to go in the first. A reminder, this is the rematch of the Euro Cup 1 final, 3rd and 4th place playoff. Canarias won that game last year. However, this is a very different Canarias squad. 6 new signings. And here is Wezłowski. Puts it up in the face of Joan Serre. It doesn't go. Joan Serre with another rebound. He's yet to score. Met by Cosarena, but makes his way through. And that is the first bucket of the game for Joan Serre. He is deadly when he heats up. He averaged 23 points in the Euro Cup 1 final last year. And here is Cosarena. Barbie Bai. Works his way through. Has to fire. Gets blocked by Joan Serre. Great block. And it's a shot clock violation for Canarias. Of course, the team has 24 seconds to get a shot to go. And if they fail to do that, it's a violation. And subs coming in for Canarias. The captain, Hernandez, Vega, and Mutuare. Replacing Weiss, Cosarena, and Wezłowski. Also Vilas into the game. Morendez stays on. So new lineup here for Canarias. Joan Serre makes his way through. Can't get it to go. Was looking for the foul, didn't get it. Rebound Morendez. And here is Morendez. Mutuare on the fade. Can't get it inside to anyone. It's picked up by Melendez, and Vilas gets it to go. And Julio Vilas, he had a great game yesterday against the Union. 13 points, shot 55% from the field. 1 point lead here. Ardwa makes space, finds Duron. Duron inside, and it's good. 3 point lead here. Here is Vilas to Vega. Vilas. Vega at the top, wide open, and he makes HYERES pay. Back to a 1 point game, back and forth affair here in this first quarter. Which team wants it more? Here is Duron. And it's going to be a foul on Mutuare. First personal. HYERES ball. And there is 17 on the shot clock. Plenty of time here. Here is Juan Ser. Over to Ardwa. And it rattles out. Here is Melendez. The layup is good. And Melendez puts Canarias back in the lead. Foul is on Vilas. His first personal. Here is Ardwa. Duron. Finding Juan Ser, the mismatch. Juan Ser on the fade. And it will not go. Juan Ser's just got 2 points in this game so far. Mutuare. Works his way around. Finds Vilas. Vilas. Oh, inside to Mutuare. And it's a shot clock violation. Canarias just a second too late on that offense. Still remains a 1 point lead in favour of Canarias. 1:45 remaining in the first. Here is Duron inside. Can't get it to go. And Vilas struggling. Foul committed by Traore. His second personal. Minute and a half remaining in the first. Vega finds Melendez. Vilas. And Vilas now takes his time. Finds Melendez inside and one for Carrington Melendez. Foul is on Erawi. That is his first personal, and that is the second team foul for HYERES in this quarter. And HYERES call a timeout. Minute 12 remaining in the first. Melendez will go to the line after this timeout. And like we expected, this game very close, neck and neck so far, against two very evenly matched teams. And both teams hungry for the win. A reminder that the top two teams go to the Champions Cup quarter-finals, third place to Euro Cup 1 finals, and fourth place to Euro Cup 2 finals. So if either of these teams go to the Champions Cup quarter-finals, they'll either go to Albacete or Giulianova. If they go to Eurocup 1, they'll go to Sassari. And if they go to Eurocup 2, they'll go to Reggio Calabria. Three-point game right now. And Morendez will go to the line. The American international was on the USA under-23 team, and his first professional contract this season. A graduate of the University of Texas, Arlington. And the bonus bucket is short. Here is Ardouin. Finds Traore the mismatch, and Traore the pump fake, can't get it to go off the glass. Big rebound there from Angel Hernandez, and Matuare gets it up the floor. Vilas, the layup is no good. Good defense there from Sofiane Eroui, and Juan Serre finds Eroui. Here's get it over the half, and he finds the main facilitator, Durand. And catch and shoot from Juan Serre. He's still only got 2 points. Make that 4. And Juan Serre gets the second chance points to go. 1 point ball game. 10 seconds left. Vilas to Matuare. Vilas. And it's blocked by Traore. Big block at the end of the first, and that will mean it is a 1 point game at the end of the first. Gran Canaria 17, HYERES 16, and like I said, a very evenly matched game here. And Morendez and Barbibai leading the way for Canarias. Morendez was 6. He's actually 3 from 3 from the field. And Barbibai with 5. He's 2 of 4. And for HYERES, it's Traore with 6 and Durand with 6. And a reminder, you can catch all the action on the IWBF Europe YouTube channel across Champions Cup and Eurocup 1. And the big game later today in Group B, it will be Ilunion Vertan 2. And then, well, let's get back underway with this game. Gran Canaria versus HYERES. It's Hernandez, the Gran Canaria captain, who will inbound. Barbibai. To Wezowowski. Back to Barbibai, 4-3. Can't get it to go. Here is Ardouin finding Juan Serre. Juan Serre's now got 6 points. Catch and shoot. As clutch as ever is Nico Juan Serre. And Vilas in transition. Opts to reset. Finds Barbibai. Wezowowski at the elbow. It's good to go for the Polish international. Back and forth affair. Canarias back in the lead by 1. Here is Ardouin. Makes space for himself. Finds Juan Serre. Juan Serre now got 8 points. And Nico Juan Serre is beginning to heat up. Could he be the difference maker in this game? Here is Vilas. And it's good to go for Wezłowski off the glass. Neither team backing down. Hard one with pace. Goes back out, opts to reset. Juan Sayer. Hard one. Over to Traore, the mismatch. It's too hard off the glass. Wezłowski with the rebound. Finds Mutuari. And Mutuari guarded by Juan Sayer. And the pass is too hard for Vilas to collect. Juan Sayer gets up the floor to Durand. Jerome Durand with a clear lane. And a lovely facilitation there from Juan Sayer. HYERES by 1. Here is Vilas. Has to force it up. It's short. Hernandez with the offensive rebound and he puts it in off the glass. And the captain delivers for Canarias. Here is Durand. Hard one. Over to Juan Sayer. Juan Sayer for double figures. And it's good. 10 points now for Juan Sayer. Here is Wezłowski finding Vilas, and the transition is good. It continues to be back and forth. Here is Durand. Foul is on Barbibai. Durand gets it to go. He was under heavy pressure there. Still made it. Neither team backing down. Here is Barbibai. Over to Wezłowski for 3. No good. Durand. Finding Traore. Lovely pass. And Traore cruises inside the paint. Gets the bucket to go. HYERES by 3. Just under 6 minutes remaining. Jerome Durand having a great game for HYERES at the moment. He's 5 of 6 from the field, shooting 83%. A great performance for the Marseille native. And Juan Sayer beginning to heat up, 50% from the field, 5 of 10. Both of those guys are on 10 points each. We are back underway. It's Canaria's ball. Vilas. Play is stopped as Hernandez will need to get back up. On the 13 on the shot clock for Canarias. Here is Barbibai. Finding Vilas, and it will not go. Hyères get the ball quickly up the floor. Great speed from Ardouin. Will not go off the glass. Foul is on Durand. His first personal. And subs coming in for Canarias. Vilas taking a break. In comes Menendez. 5 minutes to go in the half. Wezowski can't get up to make the mark. And the foul is on Joan Serre. Canarias ball with a fresh 14. Joan Serre's first personal. Foul is on Eroui. His second personal. So that sends Hernandez to the line. Hernandez, a Gran Canaria native. Actually, the referees... excuse me there. Excuse me, it was just a regular foul, not a shooting foul. Canarias get the ball back, 12 to shoot. Here is Mutuari. Over to Wezowski. And Hernandez can't beat the shot clock. It's a violation for Canarias. And Hyères get the ball back. And the foul will go against Mutuari, his second personal. As Wezowski and Barbabai take a break, in comes Kozarina and Vega. Joan Serre will go to the line. Joan Serre, the French international. One of the most clutch shooters in the game today. Makes the first. And Joan Serre made his Paralympic debut in Paris. Was the leading scorer for France in that tournament. Goes 1 of 2. And it's a 4-point lead in favour of Hyères. An offensive foul on Canarias. Foul is on Menendez. His first personal. Hyères ball. Chance to build on this 4-point lead. This could be a turning point in the game. Joan Serre. Gets it inside to Eroui. Good ball movement from Hyères. Ardouin gets it to go off the glass. And Hyères up by 6. Here is Menendez. Canarias need a score. Mutuari gets... excuse me. Short. Here is Durand. Over to Ardouin. Takes it over Kozarina. It will not go. And a big rebound from Mutuari. Vega wide open. Short once again. Here is Duron finding Juan there at the top. Mismatch and one. Foul is on Hernandez, his first personal. But that will be Canaria's fourth team foul in this quarter. We've got one more to give before each foul sends here to the line. Here is Juan Ser at the line once again. Can't get it to go. Melendez, fast break, and the layup is good. Incredible composure from Melendez to get that finish. Here is Traore. Gets it to go. HYERES now up by 8. Their largest lead of the game. Foul is on Erowi. And Wezowski and Weiss come into the game. Hernandez and Masuari take a break. Two minutes and change to go in the half. HYERES up by 8. They've come back after the first quarter was a very back and forth affair. And Juan Ser with a mismatch. It will not go. He gets his own rebound and Wezowski commits the foul. So that will send Juan Ser to the line. First personal for Wezowski. And Juan Ser, not the guy you want at the line if you're Canarias. You can see Juan Ser has been visibly frustrated throughout this game. Goes 1 of 2 and gives HYERES a 9-point lead. And subs coming in for HYERES. Erowi and Oddwan taking a break. In comes Loreri and Armozia. Here is Melendez finding Vega. Over to Cosarena. Vega wide open. Takes too much time on that one. And Cosarena for 3, short. Gets his own rebound. Finds Wezowski, and Wezowski with a one-handed finish. Lovely two-man game between Gran Canaria's two Polish internationals. It is a 7-point game. Armozia can't get it to go. He shot 70% yesterday. And here is Melendez. Weiss inside. Here is Wezowski with a second chance. And a much needed score for Canarias. Back to a 5-point ball game. Minute and change remaining. And here's call a timeout. And Wezowski making an immediate impact after that sub. 5-point ball game. HYERES are currently winning this quarter 20-14 after losing the first quarter by 1, 17-16. HYERES shooting 51% from the field, 17 of 33. Canarias 48%, 15 of 31. Wazowski's got 8 points. He's 4 of 7 from the field, shooting at 57%. Minute and change remaining in the half. And HYERES roll the ball to conserve time. Durant finds Joan Serra on the fade. It will not go. Rebound Cosarena. And here is Melendez with pace. Cosarena left wide open. And it rattles off the rim. And we are within the final minute. Joan Serra, the three! Bang! A huge three for Joan Serra. And that puts HYERES in the lead by 8. And Melendez with the immediate response. 20 seconds left. Durant finds Hermosia to Joan Serra at the elbow. It rattles off the rim. Long pass and it's intercepted by Hermosia. And Joan Serra heaves it. It goes nowhere. And Canarias have 2.6 seconds to get something to go here. Canarias were unfazed by the three Joan Serra hit earlier. Long pass. And Cosarena launches it, will not go. 0.5 seconds left for HYERES in their half. And goes nowhere for Hermosia. That brings an end to the first half. It's Gran Canaria 33, HYERES 39. A 6-point lead for HYERES going into the half. And an emphatic 3 from Joan Serra to end the half there. And HYERES have won this quarter 23-16. Joan Serra, he's up to 17 points personal. 7 of 16 from the field, shooting at 43%. Traore has 10, shooting at 62%. And Durant has 10, shooting at 83%. And for Canarias, it's Melendez with 10. He's 5 of 5 from the field. Tremendous performance from the American international Carrington Melendez. Wazowski has 8. He's 4 of 7 from the field. And then Barbaby with 5. So it's HYERES with a 6-point lead heading into the half. As expected, Joan Serra is the leading scorer with 17 points. He's heated up a lot compared to yesterday's game. So we'll be back with you in around about 13 minutes for more action. And make sure you catch all the action from Champions Cup and Euro Cup 1 on the IWBF Europe YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Okay, we are about to get back underway of the second half action in this Champions Cup Group B game between Gran Canaria and HYERES. Right now it's HYERES with a 6-point lead against Gran Canaria, and Joan Sayers leading the way with 17 points personal. And HYERES will get the first possession of the quarter. Durand on the inbound to Armozia. Joan Sayer can't get that one to fall. And here is Wezłowski. Wezłowski's got 8 points. Finds Barbibai. Over to Kozarena. The pump fake is good. And it's back to a 4-point game. Here is Durand. Over to Traore. Fouled on the shot. And Traore to shoot 2. This could extend HYERES' lead. And Canarias have been judged to enter the key too early, so Traore will get another free throw. And it's good. It's a 5-point game. Barbibai for 3, and it's good. A huge 3, much needed for Canarias, and it's back to a 2-point game. Here is Joan Sayer. Over to Armozia. Off the glass. Here is Barbibai. Finding Melendez. And Wezłowski can't get that to fall. Melendez under heavy pressure, fouled on the shot. That's his first miss of the game. And the foul is on Joan Sayer. His second personal. And Carrington Melendez once again at the line. Goes 1 of 2, it's a 3-point ball game. Here is Joan Sayer. Can't get it to go over Kozarena. Big rebound. And Canarias back on the attack, they trail by 3. Wezłowski finds Kozarena, the pump fake, fouled on the shot. Foul against Armozia. That's HYERES' second team foul. First personal for Armozia. And Kozarena, the Polish international, at the line. Been at Gran Canaria for a number of seasons. Makes the first. and the second. 1 point ball game in favour of HYERES. Foul is on Vice, her first personal. $19 on the shot clock for HYERES. Here is Barbie Bai. Finds Kozarena. Fouled on the shot once again. Another foul against Hermosia. Second personal. And Kozarena once again at the line. And these could put Canarias back in the lead. This is for the tie. Short. And he'll get another chance to tie again. Kozarena. 4 at the tie. It's good. 42 apiece. Under 8 minutes remaining in the third. Canarias have brought this back after being down by 6. Juan Sayer works his way around. It's no good for Hermosia. Barbie Bai tries to break free. Finds Melendez. And Melendez fouled by Traore. And HYERES need to be careful with their fouls. That's their 4th team foul. And 3rd personal for Traore. Canarias ball, 15 to shoot. And it's good to go for Kozarena. Canarias in the lead. And the pressure is now on HYERES. Here is Juan Sayer, the game leading scorer. 4-3. Bang! Juan Sayer, a big triple. 1 point lead HYERES. Here is Weslowski. Nothing but net. Back and forth affair. Canarias by 1. Durand. Over to Hermosia. Off the glass. And this is beginning to look a lot like the first quarter. Back and forth. Neither team backing down. Which team wants it more? Barbie Bai. Can't find Weslowski. The ball comes off Traore, so it will stay Canarias' ball. They'll have 13 to shoot. Nice pick there from Vice. And Kozarena along 2. He's heating up. That puts Canarias in the lead by 1. Juan Sayer finds Durand. Over to Hermosia inside to Traore, and it's good. Lovely play from HYERES. Canarias need to get it over the half. And they can't. Oh, it's picked up by Juan Sayer. Here is Hermosia. Foul by Weslowski. No baskets. And that is Wezłowski's second personal. Third team foul for Canarias. Timeout called by Canarias. HYERES 49, Gran Canaria 48. The Canarias have come back after a 6-point deficit at the end of the first half. And it's Canarias who are currently winning this quarter 15-10. Morendez and Kozarina both have 11 points personal, closely followed by Wezłowski on 10 and Barbibai on 8. And for HYERES, Joanne Sayre is up to 20 points personal, shooting 42% from the field, 8 of 19. Traore has 13. Durand has 10. One-point lead in favour of HYERES. 5 minutes and change to go in the third. And Traore is fouled. He'll go to the line. This to give HYERES a potential 3-point lead. First is short. Still a chance for a 2-point lead. And Kozarina is judged to go in too early, so Traore will get another shot. It remains a 1-point game in favour of HYERES. Morendez with the rebound. Traore 0 of 3 from the line. Kozarina gets it swatted by Joanne Sayre. Can HYERES capitalise? Here is Durand. Joanne Sayre at the elbow. Bang for Joanne Sayre. 22 points personal for the HYERES captain. 3-point lead HYERES. Wezłowski puts it up. Can't get it to go. Big rebound by Durand. And Durand gets it over the half. Great work. And Traore can't get it to fall. Here is Morendez. Nice curl from Weiss. And Morendez creates space and gets it to go. Lovely, lovely seal from Weiss. Expert seal from the German Class 1. 1-point ball game. Still in favour of HYERES. Here is Joanne Sayre. Traore off balance. Gets it to go. The big man delivering inside the paint. Traore, just 22 years old. One of the bright young stars in the future of wheelchair basketball. HYERES by 3. Here is Morendez. Morendez over to Kozarina. Pump fake. Nothing there. Rebound Traore. And here is Armozia. Finding Durand. Joanne Sayre. Inside. Can't find Loreri. Costly turnover. Here is Menendez. Barbie by a 3 for the tie, no good. Here is Durand. Lots of time and space, it's short. Big rebound by Cosarena. Menendez. Finds Barbie by. And Barbie by is fouled. Foul is on Durand. Durand has been quiet this second half, still on 10 points. And that is his third personal foul. Wazowski takes a break. In comes Mutuari. And Barbie by at the line, the Israeli international from Bir El Shiba. Gets it to go on the first crucial buckets for Canarias. And this to make it a 1-point ball game. And he does. Canarias trail by 1. 2 minutes to go in the third. And HYERES will need to be careful in the remaining 2 minutes as they are on 5 team fouls. So for every foul they commit, they'll send Canarias to the line. Canarias also need to be careful as they're on 4 team fouls. They've got 1 foul's grace. Here is Joan Serre at the elbow, mismatch. Joan Serre can't get it to go. Here is Menendez. Works his way inside, can't get it to fall. Gets the second chance, and Vilas with the putback, no good. Cosarena gets it swatted away by Traore. And Jerome Durand, great pace. Durand can't get it to fall. Rebound Mutuari. With a heave. Finds Cosarena, great pass. And plenty of time here for Canarias. Cosarena off the glass. Canarias by 1. This is what the Champions Cup is all about. Final minute of the third. Joan Serre. Apologies, I'm unsure what the call was there, but HYERES will get the ball back. 16 on the shot clock. And subs coming in for HYERES. Armorzia and Loreri take a break. In comes Eroui and Ardouin. So HYERES reverting back to their starting 5. Joan Serre to... And great play, phenomenal play as Eroui gets a shot inside. That puts HYERES up by 1. Don't think Canarias was expecting Eroui to take that. Here is Vilas finding Cosarena. Cosarena over Traore. Can't get it to fall. Rebound Joan Serre. And Traore with pace. 20 seconds left in the third. Traore makes space for himself. Second chance. Can't get it to go. And Mutuari with a big rebound. Here is Canarias. 5 seconds. Menendez. Menendez to beat the buzzer. Gets it to go. Carrington. Menendez to beat the buzzer. Here we go. Canarias by 1. And Carrington Menendez, the American international, his first season with the Gran Canaria, is having a phenomenal game. He's 6 of 7 from the field, shooting at 85%. Absolutely sensational for the Woodville, Texas native, playing his first professional season after graduating the University of Texas, Arlington. And some other stats to go through. Kozarena also won 13 points, 5 from 11. Wazowski on 10 points, 5 from 10. And Barbabai on 10 points, 3 of 7 from the field. And for HYERES, Schwanzer has 22 points, shooting at 42%. Traore with 15. Durand was 10. And we've yet to see Louis Ardouin heat up. He's just got 2 points, 1 of 5 from the field. And what a great game this is. Everything to play for in the last 10 minutes. Canarias, they lead by 1. Here is Vilas. Finds Melendez. Kozarena for 3. Short. Rebound Joan Serre, the game leading scorer. Here is Durand. Ardouin. And Joan Serre gets it to go. 1 point lead HYERES. Matuari under heavy pressure. Great bucket from Matuari, the Canadian international. Joan Serre mismatch. Nothing but net. And this is where HYERES' clutch shooter shines when they need him the most. HYERES by 1. And it's good to go for Melendez. He's now 7 of 8. Lead switching back and forth. Durand. Joan Serre inside to Eroui. Second chance is good for the 1.5 player. Melendez. Inside to Vilas. Fouled on the shot. Foul is on Durand. His 4th personal. Vilas at the line. Vilas, his first season with Gran Canaria. Played for Vigo last season. These free throws are crucial. He's missed the first. And this to tie the ball game. Goes off the back iron, but he gets his own he gets his own rebound. Melendez. Vilas, lovely, and 1 for Vilas. Foul is on Traore. Excuse me. Foul is on Ardouin. Vilas once again at the line. Can't get it to go, but it is Canarias with a 1 point lead. 7.5 remaining. Ardouin, 4-3. Louis Ardouin, 4-3. A much needed score for HYERES. HYERES by 2. Here is Mutuare, gets the shooter's bounce, and we're level at 64. Ardouin, another 3. This time it's no good. Canarias ball. Vilas. Clear lane. Can't get it to go. Here is Joan Serre to Durand. Ardouin. Joan Serre. Guarded by Melendez, but he gets it to go anyway. And Joan Serre up to 24 points personal. HYERES by 2. Here is Korzaraina. And the immediate response, level at 66. Durand. Traore intercepted. Stays with HYERES. 15 on the shot clock. We are level at 66 apiece. Ardouin. And it's good to go for Durand. HYERES by 2. Korzaraina, the long 2, it's short. And a chance for HYERES to capitalise. Joan Serre. Oh, miscommunication on the pass. It goes with Canarias. A costly turnover for HYERES. And Canarias with a chance to tie. Mutuare finds Korzaraina. The mismatch. Pump fake. Bang. Nothing but net. And we're tied at 68. Final 5 minutes. Who wants it more? Standings are so important. Top 2 to quarterfinals. 3rd to Euro Cup 1. 4th to Euro Cup 2. Joan Serre for 26 points. HYERES by 2. Here is Vilas over to Korzaraina. Weiss, wide open. Weiss can't get it to go. And Joan Serre. Ardouin inside to Durand. Durand with a scoop. Oh, what a great finish from Jérôme Durand. HYERES now by 4. Canarias need a score. Foul is on Ardouin. Second personal on Louis Ardouin. That's HYERES' 3rd team foul. And Korzaraina takes a break. In comes Wezłowski. HYERES by 4. It will be Canaria's ball, 21 on the shot clock. As a tyre has popped in the venue, as you can hear the explosion. And Vilas, as calm as ever, makes it a 2-point game. Under 4 minutes remaining. Ardouin, Durand, lets it fly and makes it. And Durand now 6 of 7 from the field. 6 of 8. Foul is on Durand. That's his 4th team foul. And Durand is fouled out the game. That could be big. And Durand fouled out the game. He's played 36 minutes. He's got 14 points. And I'd like to issue a correction. He's actually 7 of 11 from the field. Shot at 63%. So 3:25 remaining. Here's with a 4-point lead. But they will have to make a sub as Durand is fouled out. Can Canarias capitalise on arguably HYERES' best facilitator being subbed out the game? Durand, he's got 14 points and 12 assists. Double-double. He had 10 assists in the game yesterday. So he definitely is HYERES' best facilitator. So Danny Lorette comes into the game replacing Durand. .325 remaining. HYERES by 4. Canarias ball, 16 to shoot. Moutoiri underneath. Can't get it to go. And it's passes intercepted. Big time play from Canarias. They'll get another chance. Melendez. Moutoiri on the fade and he's fouled. Foul is on Erawi. And that is HYERES' 15th foul. And that is not Erawi. That's Armozia's 3rd personal. And Blaise Moutoiri, the Canadian international, makes the first. Moutoiri moved to Canada when he was a young boy. Was originally born in Rwanda. And makes both clutch from Moutoiri. 2-point ball game. Here is Joan Serre. Ardouin over to Erawi. Big time shot. Erawi with the finish. 4-point lead. HYERES. 2.5 minutes remaining. Melendez lets it fly, it rattles out. Foul is on Hernandez. That's Canarias' 2nd team foul. And Hernandez' 2nd personal. Juan Serre on the fade for 28 points. Bang! Nico Juan Serre delivering, and HYERES are back up by 6. 2 minutes remaining. Vilas lets it fly. This has to go, and it does. 4-point ball game. Under 2 minutes remaining. 1:48 on the clock. Juan Serre. A clear lane. Juan Serre for the big 3-0 and 1. Juan Serre, he now has 30 points and a chance for 31. And Juan Serre has come in clutch for HYERES in this game. He was kept quiet to just 6 points in yesterday's game, but he's absolutely exploded in this game. 30 points personal for the HYERES captain. One of the most clutch shooters in the game. And Canarias call a timeout. They trail by 6. 1:37 remaining. After this timeout, Juan Serre will go to the line. Excuse me, I'd like to issue a correction. Juan Serre has actually got 34 points. He's 15 of 27 from the field, shooting at 55%. Juan Serre, a chance at the line for his 35th point of this game. And HYERES as a team, they've reached the 80-point mark. Nico Juan Serre. Gets it to go. $35 points for Juan Serre. 1:37 remaining. It is a 7-point ball game. Something big is needed for Canarias. Wezłowski a 3 will not go. And Juan Serre up the floor to Ardwan. And Ardwan signals to keep it, calm it down and run the clock. Here's Eroui. Eroui inside. Blocked. Armozia. Fouled. Foul is on Vice. Her second personal. Minute and change remaining. That's the 13th foul for Canarias. $14 to shoot for HYERES. And this game may be done. HYERES may have grinded this out. And a miscommunication on the pass. That immediately turns over the ball. 1 minute left. Can Canarias turn this around? Barbie by. Inbounds to Wezłowski. Kozaraina. Barbie by. Kozaraina inside. Pump fake is no good. Matuare. Scramble for the ball. Good pick up there from Ardwan. Eroe collects up the floor to Armozia. It is good, and that may be the dagger from Abdel Armozia. Here's up by 9. They've grinded this one out. Two shots to come for Mutuare. Been on the Canadian national team since 2017. Makes the first. Here's ball with 22.3 left. They lead by 8. And they have grinded this one out. Foul is on. Excuse me, just unsure who the foul was called on there. Difficult to see the ref's signal from this position. Timeout called. 20 seconds left. Hyères lead by 8. And they look to grind this one out. Still 20 seconds remaining in what's been an absolute barn burner of a game. And still to come tonight at 5:15 p.m. local time. Ilunion versus Cantu in a rematch of the 2017 Champions Cup final. Twenty seconds left. Here's possession. They lead by 8. Armozia gets it to go. Make that 10. 6 seconds left for Canarias. And Hyères take the 10-point win against Gran Canaria. Congratulations to Hyères. But the 10-point win does not reflect how close this game was. It's been a back and forth affair for the majority of the game. And Hyères take the 10-point win largely due to a absolutely astonishing 35-point performance from the captain, Nico Joanser. A sensational performance from the French international. Hyères take the 10-point win. And coming up at 5:15 p.m. local time, a rematch of the 2017 Champions Cup final. Ilunion will take on Cantu. I'll be with you for that in around about 45 minutes. And I'll see you again very soon. What a great game. Congratulations to Hyères. Commiserations to Gran Canaria. And again, what a performance from the Hyères captain, Nico Joanser. 35 points. He's back to form.